We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Football Team. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set. 54. Mike 54. 70 Timberwolf. Quick. Check. Go.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
60 Eagle. 3 down, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
He'll drop to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have of the first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Dalvin Cook. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Cook following the penalty. And some room to maneuver. Breaks the tackle, now and out across midfield down to the 45. Boy, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by Howard. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's doing this, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On second down now, it's Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Third and goal.
Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 23-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
But you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Let's go now.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called.
Out looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. He's got daylight. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Austin
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook, 83 yards. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Sanders now to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points over. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Come on now!
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
79, bro.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Touchdown, Washington. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
I'm the best in the game.
Take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
17. Dolphins 16. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
9-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On first down, it's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw here. side to Lamb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mustang 19.
You got nothing. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Let go.
They'll look to throw. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the 2nd half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Let's go now.
Cook
Hawk
on the
70.
carry.
Hawk 70.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 42-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The
18
pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do...
Well, the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw again. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Brings up 4th down.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
It's our time.
Ready, go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver on the slide, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2-yard line.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play?
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook, 81 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
26.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
6 right there, right there.
Ready.
They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Quarterback, don't get ready. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete to Jesse James. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year, and Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Conversion.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Viking 18.
Here we go. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Devin Bush.
Get him, boy.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
5-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
Looking to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time is the charm as they keep the drive moving. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
19, Tiger, 19.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the busy night for Henry continues.
Go, run.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Once again, the Dolphins will come out and go for 2.
Hey, check Mike 57. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it.
They're not ready for this. They still.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 24.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught by Howard.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and they should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
33-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70. Hurry, go.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to go. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Landry.
Tonight's
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Washington, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our